My name is Carla Osthoff, and I am the coordinator of the National Processing Center from the National Laboratory for Scientific Computing. That is a research body from the Ministry of Science and Technology in Brazil. I'm also an HPC researcher. Until this morning, so I didn't check yet, Brazil has had 10 systems in the top 500 list. If we take, we can see the third one is Santos Dumont. Santos Dumont is the only machine on the list that is dedicated to the research. The rest of the machines belongs to oil and gas companies and software companies. So my institute, the National Lab, runs Santos Dumont, which is the biggest machine dedicated for research. And actually, Santos Dumont is part of a system. It's a national system for high-performance computing, which the ministry provides high-performance machine for 9 centers around Brazil. Santos Dumont is the most powerful machine. And actually, we have about 17 HPC systems that are bigger than 50 teraflops. They belong to state universities and other research institutes. Also, we do have around 100 HPC research centers. All the research centers are dedicated for traditional HPC applications and computer science. But now, everybody's going to AI. So Brazil, in 2024, started an AI plan. The idea is to be able to have AI for good and for all. So this is the goal of the plan that will take 4 years. So it's based on 5 pillars, which I'm going to highlight very shortly. And the idea is to expand about 23 billion reais, which means about 4 billion euro. Okay, it's not that much, but we are Brazil. And, but up to now, we have expanded up to 30% of the resources in the last 2 years, and mostly of them are initiatives in the very short term to address specific problems in priority areas for the population. And so I'm going to highlight some of them. For the first pillar, which is the most related to this conference, is the infrastructure of AI development. The idea is to have a new machine that is dedicated for AI, which is 4 times bigger of Santos Dumont, which is 10 petaflops. But we know that if is dedicated for AI application, can be a much bigger machine, like 500 exaflops for 8-bit applications. So it's kind of confusing, but we are going to have a much bigger machine dedicated for AI. We also are concerned about having an AI processor in international cooperation. We have right now a collaboration with Barcelona Supercomputer Center. We are part of the project that is building a RISC-V processors for AI. So this is one of the initiatives that are going on. Also, we want to have to provide sustainable AI infrastructure, and we are really concerned about having Portuguese language models because to reduce biases and to improve sovereignty, we have to have our own language model. And we have a network of excellence that being constructed. I'm not going into the details about what's the ongoing results. What I would like to highlight is the contacting of consortium for reference design of HPC node hardware. So the country is concerned about being able to build its own HPC hardware. And so for that, there is a strong collaboration between the industry and some big companies like Petrobras to have a node that is completely the knowledge of all the software stacks we will be able to attend. Also, for that, we are the software stack development of AI. We are discussing about really be able to understand and to be able to be part of that system that does develop the hardware for HPC on AI. And for this, we are having lots of collaborations, a collaboration also improving with other European companies, like we are having collaboration with Portugal, and we are improving the collaboration with ULIC, and also we are improving collaborations with also other countries like India to start improving the knowledge in that area. And so Pillar 2 talks about dissemination of education. We'll be training in all levels. I'm not going in the details. For the public servers, I would like to highlight that we want to create a robust public data ecosystem in a sovereign cloud. This is very important. You want to be able to have our own clouds to ensure national technological autonomy, the integrity and security of information, of the citizens' privacy in Brazil. So this cloud that we are discussing to also is part of all the collaborations we are having in the software stack, because we want to have a federated system between all the supercomputers in Brazil being part of this cloud. This is also a discussion and a project going on. And I'm going to also highlight for business, we are having all the research in software stack related with the industry in Brazil and the main companies like Petrobras, and also the one that Air Force companies. And for now, also we are really concerned about governance, because we want to have guides for ethical and responsible AI. And also we are working on participating in forums that will discuss relevant international debates on forums about AI. So this is all part of the plan. So I will finish my talk talking about the ISCALAC, which is the Advanced Computer System for Latin America and Caribbean. So this is an alliance of centers. Right now, we have almost 11, we do have 11 cities in Latin America and Caribbean, and we are in the direction to have more countries in South America. The idea is not only, we already have lots of collaboration going on, but the idea is to improve the collaboration and also to have like a federated center. So Brazil wants to have a federated center between all the HPC systems. We are working in that direction. But the idea is to also improve that, having that federated center in all Latin America. This is going to be very important for all of us in Latin America. We want to follow the same ideas and directions that Europe is doing right now, the good example from Europe. So, and finally, I would just like to end this presentation mentioning that we are concerned that in the way to improve our sovereignty and in the way to really understand and be able to build a software stack for us, we need to have collaboration. So that's why we are improving, we are working in the direction to have collaborations with Europe, with South Africa, with and India, and now the countries that also are concerned about developing their own sovereignty. So thank you very much. So I will go. I have time for one question. Okay, can you go ahead to the microphone?
So may I know, I'm Kamal Gulati from India.
Nice.
And I want to know what are you doing for the data sovereignty? So you said about LLMs, but all the data is locked in different softwares when you're doing it.
Yes.
So what is being done? Any plans on that? Or?
Yes. The point is that for right now, we are using software from that. We know that all the supercomputers now, they are based on open softwares, the one we have. All the clouds and all the software, the stack software is open. But we do not have the knowledge of the, we only have the knowledge from the applications. We do develop lots of applications. What we are having now, we are discussing about having our own cloud. We are discussing not building the infrastructure for the cloud, but also all the open software in the cloud. So we are, for instance, we are discussing collaborations about, I didn't talk, there is an alliance right now that are discussing all the options we have, and we are making tests, proof of concept from lots of different open software clouds in order to, right now, to decide which one, because we are also concerned about sustainability of the open software. So if we go to stick with our open software and take it back to Brazil, it has to be sustainable. So this is a discussion, it's going on, and it's not decided. But we are very happy, we are very interested in the open software for cloud that is being used in Europe. This is the direction we are going now.
Okay, so as of now, a lot of countries have created their own sovereign layer. So possibly what I'm talking about is sovereign layer or something which can help you out in terms of keeping data independent. So we can talk more about that in case you want it.
Okay, please, we'll talk after the talk. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
So sorry about that. We have to go to the next question.